Hello, welcome back to the woods and welcome back to a little update video and a little look at something new. So for you regular viewers, you will have noticed I didn't post last week, and that's because I was away, a few days away on a holiday, which was really nice. But what I thought I'd do in this video is just give you a little update on a few things that are going to be coming up. So it's a sort of February March update, because there is a lot of stuff coming up that you might be interested in. So with the tea made, I thought I'd kick straight in with some of the new bits that we've got coming up in the Greencraft shop, because there are one or two new items that you guys might well be interested in. First one of those, I've got one of the new cuts kits, and there's a batch of these coming up in the shop in the next week. So for those of you who missed out last time, get yourself one of these cuts kits. Cracking item. Next on the list, and it's a bit of an old favourite that we've changed very slightly, and lots of people asked about these, so we decided to bring them back. And it's these, and these are my little fire starter pouches. They come on a neck cord. We've got a Velcro touch and close top, and they're designed to keep your fire lighting gear where you need it, so around your neck, inside your clothing, and also they're designed to keep it dry. So it's not a seam sealed, but it is a waterproof nylon. It's got a clever little top on it, which this is designed so you can open it if necessary with one hand. So you hold it by one hand, pull it with your teeth, and it opens up like so. As soon as you close it back down again, what it does is it turns over on itself, so the rainwater runs off it, not into the top of your pouch. So I made a couple of runs of these a couple of years ago now, and they were very popular, so we brought them back. They also make a great little marker for while you're in camp, so if you hang this up by your basher, if you're going away from camp, it's a nice bright visible panel of material, and after dark it's got a big strip of glint tape on it, so it really is a cracking item. And there's going to be a run of these going up in the shop again. These will be up this coming week. Next, now my guide haversacks, which my one goes everywhere with me. Brilliant bit of kit, and it will need no introduction to many of you. However, that's the tan one. I'm also just doing a run of these in olive green to see if anyone likes those. I know I did have quite a few people recently commented, could I start doing my products in green as well as coyote tan? So this is a little bit of a trial run. We did do them in green before, but we haven't done for a while because the tan one seemed to sell faster. But as I said, you guys have been requesting for green kit, so here we go. There's some of those. I'll put those up again in the shop. Now the next item, that is something a wee bit new. My EDC light pouches are going to be remade, and they're going to be in the brown webbing, which you've seen on a lot of my kit. I use it on my survival necklaces, I use it on the haversack slings, and I'm going to make those up in brown, not black anymore, so those will be up. But a few people asked, could I make something that would take something bigger than a standard sort of Swiss Army knife O-pillow number 8, so something a little bit bigger. So what I come up with is this, and this is a dual pouch, so it's got a ferro rod loop on the side, but it's big enough to take a multi-tool, so in this case a Leatherman Wave. I know the Leatherman Wave nowadays is one of the shorter ones. Some of them are bigger, so there is extra space at the top. And then on the other side is another pouch, same size, but it will take something like this is one of the Olight Baton SR Baton 2s, so size wise it's quite a bit bigger than the little AAA size ones that I use on my EDC lights. So there's going to be a run of these up. Again, they're going to be in the new tan and brown. They'll be up in the shop. Let me know what you think in the comments box down below. Do you think these were a good idea? Let me know. And obviously, as well as those, you can also head over to the shop, because I've still got plenty of these in stock. The Velcro Greencraft patches I've sold out, so there is another batch of those being done as I speak, so they will be up in the shop very soon. So if you're after one of these, you may have a little wait. Hopefully it won't be too long, but they are coming. And next up, kit reviews, and everyone loves a kit review, and I've got a few coming up. I've got some flashlights, torches, call them what you like, inbound. I did quite a few reviews of Olight products for a little while, and while Olights are very, very good, one of the big comments that I got back was that they aren't that cheap. In fact, they're not within the reach of a lot of people. So when most companies have contacted me about reviewing flashlights in recent years, I said no. But a company approached me and several times, and so I emailed them back and said, look, this is what my viewers said. A lot of the products that are out there at the moment are expensive and perhaps beyond our reach. So with that brief, if you want to send me something, send me something. So apparently they are, so we'll see. Now, another company that contacted me recently was a British company, blades.co.uk, and they are a knife shop. That's what it says on the tin. They asked me if I would be interested in reviewing a knife from a new Polish company that wants to launch a range of bushcraft knives in Europe and the UK, and they asked me if I'd be interested in having a look at it. Obviously my first question was, were they budget friendly? And indeed they are. They're about the same price as the BPS offerings. So this was what they sent me over. They are a company called Zapas. They are made in Poland, as you can see on the box, and they don't spend or waste money on packaging, from what I can see. Opening the box up, you get this, and this is what they call their modern PUKKO. Comes with a black leather sheath, which doesn't look too bad, an ash handle. This particular model is their modern PUKKO, and it comes, this one is in a stainless, so it's a 80 CRV2. Apparently they do them in carbon, and they do them in another type of stainless as well. This isn't the only model. This was the modern PUKKO, which to me looks, a fairly useful looking knife. I particularly liked the shape of the blade, and it is quite a workmanlike tool. Basic ash handle. It's reasonably well finished, a little bit boxy. You see that? You've got the same little bolts on there. Cunningly, I thought, oh, black leather, ash handle, it's got those little bolts on. Don't those new expensive Morers also have the same? And indeed they do. Whether this will perform like one of those, I don't know. First impressions out the box, not bad. A couple of things I did notice straight away. It's got a pretty heavy secondary bevel on there. Also the back of the spine, it's not 90 degree at all. For me, the handle, it's not a bad size. My hand just about fits in it, and obviously the blade is about the right size. Personally, I would have liked to have seen a slightly longer handle, no secondary bevel, and a 90-degree spine. That said, I haven't properly used this one yet, and I think, as with all things, not everything is exactly right out of the box, particularly when you're paying as little as £35 for something. So what I'll do is I'm going to give this a proper run out. I hate those unboxing videos where the bloke gives you an opinion of how good or bad it is based on him opening the box, holding it in his hand. Frankly, is a little bit on the rubbish side. So what I'll do is I'll take this away, I'll use it, I'll probably tinker with it to get it right for how I want it to work, exactly the same as you probably would, and with that done, I will report back to you to let you know what I actually think of this little knife. Now, next up, an item that I've been asked about loads, and I'm going to do a little tried and tested review on this. And this is the stowaway shirt from a company called Arctis. You've probably seen me using it quite a bit, and I've had quite a few questions. Oh, what's that smock you are using? I've had it for about 7 months. It's, yeah, I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to wait to the next video. But it has been well and truly tried and tested. So watch out for the review on that one. So other stuff we've got coming up over the next couple of videos. We've got another couple of Operation Jackdaw camp outs. It's also, we're going to do a Great Tommy sleep out for the Royal British Legion, which is a charity thing that's happening in March. If you haven't heard about it, where have you been? You really need to go on social media, look it up. Great Tommy sleep out. It's for a great cause and it's happening in March. So keep your eyes on the channel for our effort on that one. We're also going to be looking at our bushcraft bargains. I know how much you lot love a bushcraft bargains, but this next one that we're going to show you is not army surplus. So this is some other gear that's proper bushcraft bargains that you might be very, very interested in. As I come off that, there's going to be a little spin-off one, which is going to be how to tart up one of those bits of items to make it even more usable and even more of a bargain. So there is a lot coming up, so keep your eyes on the channel. Also remember, in July there is the Wild in Us Festival where I'm going to be there. So if any of you want to meet up, catch up with me, whatever, that is where I will be. And yeah, come along. Have a look it up online, put yourself a ticket, come along. It would be great to meet up with some of you guys and put faces to names. So as I said, just a little short catch up video so that you know what's coming up and what you've got to keep your eyes open for. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, in that description box down below, there is a link over there to my social media, so Instagram, Facebook, those sorts of things. There is also a link over there to my Etsy shop. You've seen some of the gear that is going to be in there. Pop over there, have a look, buy yourself something. Go on, treat yourself. And if you really want to treat me, because you may have noticed somebody did in one of the last videos, I am running quite low on tea bags. So if you want to pop into that link down below, which is for buy me a coffee, then please, please, please do so. It'd be terrible for me to be stuck without tea in the woods. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe in the woods.